Hi yoga friends, welcome to my mat, my world. Please join me for chair yoga. If you would, we will be seated first. So finding yourself in your chair, we're going up to the edge of the chair, inhaling all the way up. And exhale, drop the hands toward the feet, letting the chest rest on the legs, rolling up. Inhale. And exhale, hands toward the floor. Again, rolling up. One more time, inhale. And toward the floor. Rolling up. Inhale all the way to the top, bringing those hands to the heart center. From right here, we're going to interlace the fingers, pressing them up to the sky. Stretch nice and tall. Open the chest and release to the sides. Bring it to the heart center again. Interlace those fingers, pressing it up to the sky. Stretching up, and release. All the while we are breathing, right? And one more, up and moving out. Great job. We are doing balancing today, so in a little bit we will start that, leaning to the side, so let one hand drop, one arm stretches, bringing it up. Inhale, exhale, one side drops, and the top one stretches and leans. Inhale. And again, exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhaling up. Bring the hands to the heart center. Scoot the glutes back a little bit in the chair. I don't want you to lay your back against the back, but just stretching forward. Soft knees, stretch toward the toes. Drop the head, shake the head no. While we're here, we're going to leave one hand toward the floor and one hand moves back. So you're in a pretty squished position right here. So if you need to, bring it up, right? Because it's always about you, what feels best for you. Bringing it down, so if you're stretching to the floor with me, stretch down here. Shake your head no. And when you're ready, open. And moving down again, this time dragging the fingers up the legs. It's like rolling up. Shoulder rolls, moving them back. And forward. When you are ready, we are standing. So turning your chair just a little bit, and I'll turn it kind of sideways so you can see me kind of from the side and from the front. We are stepping away just a little bit, so we want to make sure our glutes are going to touch down, okay? So inhale and exhale, moving to chair position. So push the glutes back, and you can touch if you like, coming up. And again, touching down if you like. If you don't feel like going that far, then just don't go that far. This is your last one. And release. Sitting in your chair. I had to feel it, see where it was. Cross one leg. Knee to knee if you can. If not, ankle to knee is fine. We are twisting. If you like, you can grab the back of the chair and increase the intensity of that twist. And releasing the arms only, leave the legs the way they are and twist the other direction. Remember to breathe, remember to sit up nice and tall. Release the pose and crossing the other one, knee to knee or ankle to knee. When you're ready, find the twist. Releasing the arms and twisting the other direction. Sitting up nice and tall, pressing our chest forward. Release the pose, release the legs, standing once again. Turning the chair where the back faces you this time. I picked a heavy chair. It's kind of whipping me today. Stepping away from your chair, open the arm. The outside knee makes tree pose. If you like, take your hands off the chair. Bringing the fingertips to the sky and the hands to the heart center. Release the hands. You're still holding that chair, or not chair pose, tree pose. Let's make our yoga fingers. So thumb and first finger move together and bring the hands out. And when you're ready, release the pose. Awesome job. Same side. So the outside leg is coming up again. This time it's going to cross either ankle to knee or in between the ankle and the knee. All right, so if you're going to push back into chair, this is what it looks like if you're below the knee. If you're coming to the knee, come down. This is part of an eagle pose or a modified eagle pose. So same thing with the fingers if you like, yoga fingers. Open the chest. Breathe. And release. Great job. I'm moving my chair so that I can move to the other side for the same thing. So be careful of my phone right here. There we go. Stepping out again. Outside knee. So when you're bringing it up for tree, you can come to the inner thigh. You can come below the knee, or you can come to kickstand. Open it up. I prefer to choose the easy one, either kickstand or calf for me. Bring the hands to heart center if you like. Remember to breathe. Holding that pose, yoga fingers if you like, bring them down. We are still opening the chest and we are pushing that knee open, open the chest as well. And you feel the ankle on the root leg moving around and the foot trying to grab the floor. Great job. Release that pose. Wiggle it out. Once again, we are coming into that modified eagle pose. So our feet are about hip width apart. Push the glutes back if you like. Ankle to the front of the leg or ankle to knee. Settle into that pose. Using the chair if we need to, right? Hands to heart center if you like. Or you can bring the fingertips up. I find that when I bring the fingertips up, I feel the scapula engage. My upper back engages. Whew, getting warm. Release the pose. Wiggle it out. While we're here with the back of the chair toward us, let's step back, making a rectangle. The glutes push back, the chest stretches down. And you feel the stretch in the shoulders. Now walk the feet in just a little bit, relaxing the elbows some, and let one arm circle. And reverse that circle. Now if it feels better for you just to swing it, then just swing it. You can tell me no anytime. It's all about you. Bringing the hand to the back of the chair and release the other side for circles. And reverse. And you'll hear me breathing the whole time. I'm a loud breather. My daughter said I snore like a monster. And release the pose, coming to that chest stretch, shoulder stretch, glute stretch, tail stretch, and release, coming up. Let's move that chair out just a little bit more. Step one foot back and come into warrior two. So you can leave your hand on the front of the chair if you like, or you can open it up. You're looking over the front fingertips. So whatever knee is bent, that is your front. And breathe. Fingertip to the chair and reaching over, looking up if you can. So if you don't like holding onto the chair, you can bring your hand to the top of the thigh. Your choice. Now if you can't look at the sky, that's okay. Look where it's comfortable for you. Release the pose. Coming to warrior two again. Sit up nice and tall. Straighten your front leg and push forward. Once again, let's bring both those hands forward and take another little stretch right here. So you notice we didn't move the feet, but we did straighten our front leg. Releasing the pose. Let's move that chair to the other side. So if you're not moving the chair, that's fine. Finding warrior two. Ready to start that angle, so hand on the chair if you like. Arm up and over, looking at the sky. This is kind of a good thing to have the chair here because I can kind of open up a little bit more without falling over. And coming back. Woo. Breathe, holding your pose. Bring both hands to the back of the chair. Leave the feet the way they are. Straighten your leg and stretch. You really feel this stretch along the one side, the very long side, and along the back of the front leg. And releasing the pose, coming up to a standing position. Facing the chair. Bring one foot up. Open the opposite arm. Now move that knee open, like your tree pose. Bring that arm that's out, take it around back and try to touch your leg. So you're trying to touch the inner thigh. Woo, right? If you like, open the arm. Or bring it to heart center, whatever feels good. Release the pose. We are moving to the other side. When you're ready, bring that foot up. Actually bring that knee up. Open the opposite arm. And then take that knee out for tree pose. And you can drop the heel toward the calf if you like. When you're ready, take that loose arm around, touching into the inner thigh if you can. Adds kind of a little different twist. And if you have the balance, you can take that off of the chair. Release the pose. Great job. Now, turn the chair where the seat is facing you. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, press the hands on the chair. Push the glutes back for a modified chair pose. So you notice our chest is open and our glutes are way back. We can see our toes. Our knees are pushed back beyond our toes. And if you like, you can release the hands to skier's pose if you want to feel the spinal activation and the shoulder blade activation. Release the hands to the chair, once again, coming up. And here we are raising one leg. So this is a modified warrior three. And for me, I like to turn my bottom toes in just a little bit. It helps give me a little more stability, a little more balance if I can turn those toes in. And it's just a very slight turn. When you're ready, bring that knee into the chest. And push it back again. Bringing it in and push away. Taking it down, rolling it up. Shoulder rolls. And reverse. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the chair. Taking the other foot up. Turn your bottom foot in just a little bit if that feels good for you. I like to turn my back foot in a little bit too because that squares my hips toward the floor. Bring the knee in. And push it away. And you can point or you can flex the feet, whatever feels good for you. I have mine flexed today, but sometimes I notice when I'm reviewing video that I point one foot and I flex the other one. So it's just my weirdness. Bringing it down. Rolling it up. Shoulder rolls. And reverse. Turning the chair. So I'm going to leave it at the top of the mat. And I'm going to come to the side. So I'm going to open for a snowflake. I can say snowflake now since it's wintertime, right? And release. This time the hand moves to the chair. And open for half moon balance. Supported half moon balance. Now if you want to bring that down and you want to change that foot, you can turn the toe a little toward the chair and then come into that half moon balance. Makes it a little bit easier. If you like, grab that toe. And release the pose. Now I'm changing the chair so I can do all of that on the other side. Anytime you need a drink, please get it. Turning to the side, making your snowflake. Oh, this pinches my hips. Whew. And coming down. Whew. Hand toward the chair. Turn your foot a little bit toward the chair. Open it up. Half moon balance. So we finished with the full moon. That was last week. And so now we'll have a half moon. How's that sound? Release the pose. Bring it down. Ooh. Wiggle it out a little bit. I don't remember what the other pose we did. Let's come back to that. And when you're ready, open and open. And grab that foot. Oh, feel the stretch down the front of the thigh. Release the pose. We are moving to a seated position. So I'm going to move this to the center of the mat and come in to sit. Let's just do an inhale and an exhale right here. And turning to the side. We are coming to the edge of the chair. So you're going to have one glute off and one glute on. Most of your front leg, your bent leg, will be on the chair. You can push back, sitting up nice and tall with a straighter leg, or you can bend that knee. Your choice, okay? My toes at this point are pointed the same direction. When you're ready, bring one hand up, hang onto the chair if you need to. We are really stretching the chest open here, so the back is going to arch just a little bit more. Keeping the legs the way they are. Turn the hands toward the back of the chair and add a little stretch. And you may have to release the knee a little bit in the back. That's up to you. And release the arms. Keep hold of that chair. We don't want to fall out. Bring that knee in. Make a 90-degree bend in the legs. And stretch toward your front leg. And open it up, looking back if you can. And release the pose. We are moving to the other side. Once again, one glute cheek on, one off. Push that leg back, straight if you like, or bent. Knee should be over the ankle on the front leg. Raise one arm, hang onto the chair with the other. My toes are pointed the same direction. Bring that hand down, increase the twist. Grab the back of the chair if you can. If you cannot, if this is what you can do, then that's what you're going to do, right? Because this is your workout. Release the pose. Bring that leg in, the back leg in, make a 90 degree, and stretch toward that front leg. Looking back if you can. Remember earlier when I said look where is comfortable for you, so if that's at the floor, then that's where you look. Release the pose. Sitting in our chair again. Open the legs. When you're ready, inhale all the way up and release to the floor. If you cannot go to the floor, then come right here and relax, okay? So if you're coming to the floor with me, just let the head shake no or yes, whatever feels good for you. If you're right here, you can do the same thing. With one hand down, and if you're up, your hand's going to be right here or wherever feels good. One hand down toward the toe, open the other one up. And release the other one, same thing. And release. When you're ready, roll it up. Shoulder rolls, just a couple. And reverse. Turning the head one direction. And the other direction. And bringing to neutral. Bringing the arms up. We are keeping the bend in the elbows, and we're just going to touch the fingertips together and bring it back down, and then let the elbows come toward the waist. Bring it up, touch, middle, and down. Notice this forces you to sit up nice and tall, because to get those elbows in close, you got to kind of pull those shoulder blades together, don't you? Last one. And bring it down. One of the things I want us to do is to play with the wrists just a little bit. So when you're ready, bring the hands to the heart center and roll thumb to thumb, back of the hands, and pinky to pinky, palm to palm. Now, pinky to pinky, back of the palms, thumbs, and the heart center. So just keep working that just a little bit, as fast or as slow as you want to go. Last one. Bring it to the heart center. Great job. We are going to pull the wrist down just a little bit. So I have my thumb like in the center right here, and then I'm pulling with my fingers toward my body. So it's just a tiny little stretch. And then open it. So I'm going to do the same. I'm going to pull the palm. Normally I would take the fingertips back, but I think today I'm going to do the palm. So you can do whichever feels good for you. For me, pulling my thumb back does not feel good, so I'm just going to do the hand. When you're ready, changing to the other side. And the same thing, bringing it back. Some of you might be able to take the fingertips all the way back to the arms. I cannot do that. You would probably see me cry. Releasing the pose. Standing once again. Yay! Bringing the chair to the back of the mat. Inhale all the way up. And exhale. Touch the chair with your glutes. Whoa, I should have measured that a little bit better. From right here coming up. Face your chair. Bring the hands to the heart center. Are you ready? Inhale all the way up. Little tiny flow right here. Exhale, chair. If you need to, put your hands on the seat of the chair. Walk the hands to the floor or to the chair. Relax. And rolling it up. Shoulder rolls. When you are ready, find yourself in your chair. It's time for your final relaxation, friends. Sit back in your chair. Inhale all the way up. Get comfortable. Relax the hands to the heart center. And release the hands to the tops of the thighs or wherever feels good for you. While we're here, connect thumb fingertips and just run through that while your eyes are closed and while you breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. And relaxing the fingertips, palms face the sky. Make fists, squeeze and relax. And squeeze and relax. And one more squeeze and relax. Letting the fingers relax. And breathe. When you're ready, open the palms wide. Oh, stretch, stretch, stretch the fingertips away from the palms and relax. And stretch away and relax. Stretch and relax. Finding our breath. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your ankles, pump your heels up and down. Wiggle your knees. Wiggle your hips in your chair. Wiggle the elbows. Wiggle the shoulders. Wiggle the head up and down. Back, left and right, up a little bit and center, up and center. Finding your inhale and your exhale. Wiggling your toes and your fingertips. Bringing the hands to the heart center. Take the fingertips all the way to the sky. Interlace the fingertips and push up. Release the arms out. Bringing the hands to the heart center. Point toward the sky with your index fingers and push up. and relax out. And your last one, inhale, bringing the hands to the heart center. Exhale. Thank you for joining me today. Have a wonderful week. Namaste.